Hi my crafty friends, it's Ronnie, and today's Scrappy Challenge is to use stamps, and I'm going to use these stamps right here from Stampin' Up, and they are called Simple Shapes. And I am also going to use these pictures, my granddaughters. They were playing Don't Break the Ice, so that's going to be my title, hopefully, unless I change my mind. And I'm going to use Tim Holtz Distress Ink, Broken China, and Squeeze Lemonade. Then also these I got like in a kit once, and it's a blue and kind of a maybe a barn red, something like that. These Amy Tangerine Remarks letters, and these puffy stickers I got from Liz, Tin Lizzie on YouTube. And I was thinking about using this one right here, This Never Gets Old, from Daily Flash. And these are from Freckled Fawn. I'm going to do the ice with these, and they are Thickers and Lullaby. And then I have these Simple Stories, Soft Spoken, and some paper. This 8.5 by 11 from Stampin' Up, I believe, and then some scrap paper. On with the layout.
Glad you stuck around. First I'm using the little stamps, ink pads, sorry, not stamps, ink pads. I went to test them to see the color, and I liked the result because all I did was stamp it on some white paper, and so instead of using the square stamp that was solid, I just went ahead and stamped with these little ink pads. And then this is the one that makes a little square frame, and I'm using Squeeze Lemonade, I think it's called. And I'm just doing the sides because I plan on putting everything down the middle on my layout, and I'm just putting them on there randomly, and then I'm going to go back through and do the Broken China the same way. And like I said, this week it's stamping on your layout. And I did have another layout plan, but I worked 68 hours this week. And today, it wasn't until afternoon that I was able to make my layout. So I thought, I need to make a quicker layout so I can be sure and get it done. But I like the idea of making squares on this layout because it's Don't Break the Ice is the pictures, and that's what the girls are playing, and has little squares of white chunks of ice. The kids love playing it. I bought it for my grandson when he was like 2, and I played it with him because, he is my only grandson, and he loved it. And that thing has really been sturdy. It has made it through 5 grandkids, nieces and nephews, great nieces and nephews, all coming over to play, and it's been played a lot. And so it's really well worth its money. It's something they've always loved. It don't grow old with them. And I put some of the navy blue Stampin' Up cardstock on each side there, and since it's an 8.5 by 11 piece of cardstock, it don't go all the way to the end, so since I knew I was going to cover it up in the middle, I didn't worry about it. But it's perfect color. And that blue paper I got from Megan, Crafty Maggie, here on YouTube. We did a swap one time. I sent her stuff for like a kit to do a layout for a challenge, and she sent me stuff, and this paper was from her. And see, I've got that remarks letter, and I'm looking at it, and I think, man, it's just going to disappear in there. I got to think of something else to do because it wouldn't work. And so I decided to get little white squares, since it is little white squares in the Don't Break the Ice, and I was measuring it first on the grid there to see what size it was, and it looked like about 1 inch, and I checked it, and it worked pretty good. And so I'm making them all 1-inch squares, and I'm going to put each letter on there for break. I planned on kind of putting them on there crooked anyway, because, you know, the word break, like it's all broke up. But I'm going to have the white, and see, I put the B on there, and I'm thinking I need something else. Maybe it's after I do a couple letters. Oh, I think I do the whole thing before I think I need something else. So I'm going to end up blacking it in the navy blue also. And so see, it don't pop as much as I'd like. And I wanted to add dimension too. So 2 of the letters have foam adhesive under them. And the R and the A. And then the rest I just put adhesive and put them down. And I just hand cut around it. I could have used my trimmer, but I thought I'll just hand cut it. They don't have to be perfect. And there, see, it didn't look perfect. And so I had to go ahead and trim it a little bit more. It looked whiter on one side than the other. And these are those Freckle Fawn letters. And like I said, my title's going to be Don't Break the Ice. And so I'm going to do the with this. And then the ice, I'm going to use that glitter thickers, and since they look more like ice than the others do. And you've seen how well they stuck, so yeah, I have to use liquid adhesive on them to make them stick on there. An exclamation point was huge in there, but you add more of an exclamation point, really. It made the point. So, see, you get the idea now what I meant by bringing it straight down the center. And I'm also going to add foam adhesive to the back there. And this is thinner foam adhesive than the other was. The other was pretty thick little squares. And so I thought I'd better use thinner on this part right here. So my layout wouldn't be two-dimensional. I love dimension, don't get me wrong. I do love dimension. But I thought, well, it's already up pretty high on the R and the A, so I will do something to keep it from being quite as high. And I'm just trimming off the little nubby things there. I always trim them off. I don't like seeing them on there. And that little quote says, "This never gets old," because no, it don't. They, as even getting older, they still like doing it. They don't do it quite as much as they did before, since the youngest ones are 10 now, but they still play it. They'll ask where it's at if I've got it, if I just put it up from one of the other kids. And, they're not sure where it's at. Because sometimes I don't want to walk all the way back to the playroom to put it up, and I'll put it in the laundry room, and that way I can get it quicker. And those are the stars I got from Liz, Tin Lizzie here on YouTube. Hi, Liz. And they're great colors for this. I seen that little white space there to the left of the flare, and that says Insta. Gosh, I can't read it from here. Insta something. You'll see it in the close-up. So anyway, I wanted to fill that in, and so I filled them in with the stars. But I'm gonna add more stars to the layout too, because that game is one of a shining star to them. They just love it. And there I'm deciding which one of them I want to use. I've had them forever. Probably one of the first things when I started scrapbooking. And I've used them slowly here and there. I finally put them out where I could see them. And so I have used more in the past several layouts than I have before. And that one I knew was going to hang over, so I went ahead and put some of that blue cardstock on the back of it so it could hang over. And, this is where I decided to go ahead and add the rest of the stars. And I was planning on adding ink or something to splatter, but I decided to add the stars instead. They're so colorful. And the colors go great with Reagan's shirt. Her shirt is like a flower power thing, you know, something out of the 60s. Really cute. And there's all the stars. And I think I'm pretty much done with my layout. Quick, simple layout so I can be sure and get it uploaded today. And I want to thank you all so much for watching. And check out the others. I'll leave links below to Jennifer's and Megan's and KK's. And if anybody else joins, I'll leave a link for them too. But, oh, it's Insta-Cool. Yeah, I picked cool because of the eyes. Yeah, I know it's kind of corny. But I picked it anyway. And it's from a button for Flair, a flare for buttons on Etsy. And there's those faux Dymo labels, but they're really cute. And there's several different colors on that sheet. And there's my title and just a couple little clusters. And that's it. That's my layout. And we'd love to have you join the challenge sometimes. And we'd love, love, love for you to join the Facebook group. It's Scrappy Challenges on Facebook. Just click on it and join. And I'll leave a link below for it also. But thank you all so much for watching. And next week is, freestyle. Since it's Thanksgiving weekend and we might not have much time, it's going to be freestyle so we can do whatever we want in case, we won't have to think about it as much. You know what I mean? Yeah. But we want to do one next week, or at least try. And so next week it's going to be freestyle. So you can join in on that and do whatever you want. Post your picture on Facebook or you can do a YouTube video. Anyway, thank you all for watching. Bye.